Hey y'all, welcome back to the channel. I'm Brianna and I'm a culture traveler. I travel for culture, history, and food. I've traveled to 24 different countries and I've stayed in 25 different hostels. This video today is about 5 reasons why hostels are better than Airbnbs. And if you stick around to the end, I'm going to give you a bonus reason that you're definitely going to like. So let's settle this debate once and for all. Hostels versus Airbnbs. I know. Some of y'all swear by Airbnbs, saying they're more authentic or give you more space. But let me put you on to why hostels are actually the better options, especially for solo travelers, budget travelers, and honestly, anybody who actually wants to experience the place that they're visiting. Because let's be real, Airbnbs aren't what they used to be. Between hidden fees, strict rules, and hosts treating you like a guest in their personal home instead of an actual paying customer, yeah, you've either experienced or heard the horror stories. Are they even worth it anymore? So let's talk about why Hostels wins this battle every single time. In a hostel, the price you see is what you pay. No hidden fees, no chores before checkout, just a straightforward price. And quiet as it's kept, hostels, majority of the time, actually all of the time, are half the price of an Airbnb, if not more. And number two, a built in social life. That's the best thing about a hostel is they're social. Unlike Airbnbs where you're stuck by yourself or only with the people you came with, hostels have common spaces, group activities, and even hostel bars. Yeah, I said bars. You meet people of different ages from all over the world. Hello, instant travel buddy. In the last hostel I stayed in, I literally met a girl who's half Japanese, half Taiwanese, and we never would have met any other way. We hung out the last 3 days she was here in the city, and we had the best time ever. Homegirl has even invited me back to Taiwan to hang out and meet her family. And best believe, I'm gonna be booking a future trip there. Try doing that in an Airbnb where your only friend is a passive aggressive checkout list taped to the fridge. Y'all know I'm right. Y'all know I am. Number three, and probably the best reason, and one of the reasons I love staying in a hostel more than any place else, especially as a female traveler, is safety and support. In an Airbnb, whether it's a sketchy neighborhood, a weird host, or missing key, you're kinda on your own. I remember pulling up to a previous Airbnb at like 10 or 11 o'clock at night. My flight got delayed and I got in later than expected, and I didn't realize that it was a sketchy, unsafe neighborhood literally until my Uber dropped me off. I get out the Uber, I go to put in the passcode to get inside, the passcode that I made sure to take a screenshot of, and I couldn't get in. I reach out to the host who takes 30 minutes to get back in touch with me. I'm literally standing out in an unsafe neighborhood by myself in the cold and dark, waiting for a response. He finally responds back and says, "Oh, I forgot to tell you that I had to change the passcode earlier due to an incident." What the heck? I've never had to deal with that in a hostel. In a hostel, many have 24/7 staff, secure lockers, and people around you. If you're a solo traveler, especially a woman, having that extra security makes all the difference. As a matter of fact, just the other day, I was coming back from my morning workout and this guy started following me out of nowhere. He started harassing me and yelling at me for blocks as I was walking. I was so terrified and I felt so unsafe. I didn't say anything to him. I literally just kept walking, thinking all I needed to do was get back to my hostel. Once I got back inside, I literally told the manager who was sitting right near the door at the reception desk, and he went outside and told him to get away from me. I don't know what I would have done if I hadn't been in a hostel and didn't have that bit of security and protection. Honestly, it still freaks me out just thinking about it. Had I been staying in an Airbnb, I don't know what I would have done. I definitely would not have walked back to the place that I was staying at because I would not have wanted that guy to know where I was living. And so I probably would have walked into a store and hoped that somebody would help me, as opposed to going into my hostel knowing that as soon as I told the manager, he would do something about it. Just sitting here right now, rethinking about that, I'm so glad I was staying at a hostel when that happened. Number four, no weird host drama. Okay, this one is personal. Now, while it was annoying having to stand outside in the dark and the cold waiting for an updated passcode, it definitely wasn't a horror story, nor was it the weirdest experience I've ever had. But how many of you have had a weird host experience? Let's be real. Some of these Airbnb hosts are crazy and a little delulu. Just a little, maybe a lot sometimes. Maybe they had a million rules, watched you on their ring camera, ugh, or canceled on you last minute. With hostels, you don't have to deal with any of that. No hosts making you feel like you're an intruder, awkward interactions, or having to figure out if you're even allowed to use the kitchen or not. In hostels, you just check in, do your thing, and check out. Now that's my type of place. Here's number five. If you weren't rocking with me on the previous four reasons, this is the one that's going to make you book a hostel immediately. All the freebies. That's right, I said freebies. Most hostels even come with free breakfast, free Wi Fi, free walking tours, free coffees, and other free activities like free yoga classes and free salsa classes. I just visited a hostel that even offers free breakfast. Now, that was a first for me. Meanwhile, Airbnbs will charge you an extra $20 just to check in an hour early. Child, please. Okay, so those are my top five reasons why hostels are better than Airbnbs. But like I promised, and I keep my promises, here's the bonus reason. The reason that I always make sure I book a hostel wherever I go. Now, this is my favorite reason of all. From the first hostel I stayed in 2018 in Paris, continuing until now. Location, 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 baby. Hostels are usually in the best locations ever, right in the city center. Walkable to everything. Restaurants, attractions, and nightlife. You truly can't beat it. I remember staying in a hostel in New Orleans, and I was streets away or steps away from Bourbon Street. It was amazing. And right across the street from my hostel was the Ritz Carlton. Now, I have no clue how much they were paying per night at the Ritz Carlton to stay in the middle of the city, steps away from Bourbon Street. But I know I was paying a fraction of the price to stay in the same area right across from them, directly steps away from Bourbon Street. It was amazing. Now, Airbnbs, sometimes they're far out in the middle of nowhere, and you don't even know the exact address until you've booked and paid, which I get are for safety reasons, but by then you're shit out of luck. You think you're getting a cute local experience, but really you're 30 minutes outside of the city center and you're spending all of your money on Ubers. So those are my five reasons plus a bonus why hostels beat out Airbnbs every single time, in my opinion. So let's recap. Hostels are cheaper, safer, and better locations. They're social and they have free perks. Like, it's a win-win. No weird host drama or hidden fees. Just good vibes and a good time. If you're still team Airbnb after this, baby, I don't know what to tell you. But by all means, enjoy paying your cleaning fees and still having to take out your own trash, vacuum, and put in a load of laundry before you leave. But listen, do you, boo? Do you? I'm just here to share the knowledge. But if I convince you, then drop a comment down below and let me know if you'd stay in a hostel for your next trip. I've been to 24 different countries and I've stayed in 25 different hostels. If you want me to do a video on my top 5 favorite hostels that I've ever stayed in around the globe, let me know that in the comments too. Don't forget to like and subscribe and share this video with your travel buddy. But thank y'all so much for watching. And if you have any other questions about travel, make sure to drop them down in the comments below. All right, y'all, it's time for me to get out here. Enjoy the rest of my day. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. And that's it. Peace.